Yeah, welcome to Indian CSS's first series, that is Being Political with me, Sourav Patil. Our main motto is to make you aware about surrounding political context, happenings in political world, and majorly to make you literate in this political world, right? That is our main motto, and for that we required conceptual clarity of that subject, right? That is politics. So in our initial phases we are going to discuss concepts related to political theory, political ideologies, political philosophy and political science, and what is the difference between these and these all concepts, is there complementarity, contradiction, etc. And in latter phases we are going to discuss Indian politics and governance on one hand and global politics on other hand. So these are going to be broadly structure of our discussions. In first phase of this series, in every Sunday we are going to discuss some concepts related to politics and political theory. So what are the concepts? So first is of course politics. What is meant by politics? And then political theory, political ideologies, political philosophy and political science. What is the difference between these four concepts? Is they help each other to understand broad subjects as such and theoretical conceptions. Then freedom, liberty, latter words equality, equity, then justice. After that, beyond justice we are going to discuss rights and duties, and rights and duties are connected to citizenship as such. So we are going to discuss also citizenship, different dimensions of citizenship, Kimilika, etc. all. And then injustice, John Rawls majorly, inequality, mostly Marxist tradition. In freedom, liberty, liberal perspective, liberal conceptions, neoliberals, classical liberals, etc. things. Then we are going to discuss democracy as such broadly, substantial democracy on one hand and there is a procedural democracy on other hand. And in Indian context there is now crisis of liberal democracy in India. So current reports we know that. After democracy we are going to discuss majorly gender and sex, gender as a cultural concept and sex as a natural concept. So we are going to discuss gender studies and feminist perspectives, radical feminist, liberal feminist, Marxist feminist in this broad sense. Most importantly, we are also going to discuss what is meant by power, different conceptions of power, right? Right from Hobbes, Machiavelli to now's, Foucault, so Hannah Arendt, legitimacy, authority, etc. things. Then most importantly, hegemony and Gramsci as a Marxist scholar. We are going to discuss hegemony and state as a concept, state and sovereignty, mixing these two concepts, and state beyond Westphalian order, emergence, evolution, and right now, right? And what are the impacts of globalization on state? What are the impacts of globalization on sovereignty as such? So we are going to discuss these political conceptions in our this first initial phases, right? And most importantly, majorly we are going to refer English resources, right? English books, many reference books, reading list, and English intellectuals, scholars from various backgrounds, their researchers, etc. on one hand. But I will try to explain these concepts in Marathi also, because what is happening here, we are going to do this series in bilingual, English and Marathi. Why? There is main reason is those students who want to understand these things, right? In English they have many resources, right? They can directly read many scholars, many intellectuals. They can directly listen many scholars on YouTube, right? We have seminars, webinars, etc. things going on. So our Marathi students, Marathi medium students facing this problem. So I will try to explain these concepts, right, in Marathi also, and I will take here help of रायटिंग्स ऑफ सुहास पळशीकर सर. सो नक्कीच मराठीतूनच जर तुमच्याशी डायरेक्टली बोलायचं झालं तर राजकारण म्हणजे काय, स्वातंत्र्य म्हणजे काय, समता म्हणजे काय, न्याय म्हणजे काय, सत्ता म्हणजे काय, किंवा मग धोरणत्व म्हणजे काय, किंवा राज्य आणि राज्याचा उदय आणि त्याच्याशी रिलेटेड वेगवेगळ्या संकल्पना, नागरिकत्व म्हणजे काय आणि ते कसं इव्हॉल्व्ह झालं, सार्वभौमत्व म्हणजे काय आणि राज्य या संकल्पनेशी जोडून सार्वभौमत्व आपण समजून घेणार आहोत. त्याच्यानंतर लिंग आणि त्याच्याशी रिलेटेडचे ऍस्पेक्ट्स आणि या सर्वांमध्ये सत्ता, धोरणत्व, या सगळ्या कन्सेप्ट आपण सोबतच मराठीमधूनही एक्सप्लेन करायचा प्रयत्न करणार आहोत, कारण ते खूप गरजेचं आहे. कारण तुम्हाला जर पॉलिटिकली साक्षर म्हणजे राजकीयरित्या साक्षर करायचं असेल तर डायरेक्ट कॉन्व्हर्सेशन होणं सुद्धा गरजेचं आहे. आणि आपल्या बराच जो मराठीतील मुलं आहेत आय थिंक महाराष्ट्रातील, त्यांच्यासाठी बिंग पॉलिटिकल विथ सौरभ पाटील, आय होप ही सिरीज तुम्हाला नक्कीच मदत करेल या सगळ्या गोष्टी समजून घेण्यासाठी, त्या इंटरप्रिट करण्यासाठी. अँड ऍक्च्युली दिस इज नॉट ॲज अ लेक्चर ॲज सच, राईट. आय एम गोइंग टू फर्स्ट क्लिअर दॅट थिंग. कारण मी काय असा या विषयातला अजून स्कॉलर नाहीये की जेणेकरून मी सगळं काही वाचलंय, राईट. मी पण तुमच्यासोबतच या गोष्टी शिकणार आहे. आणि प्रत्येक आठवड्याला मी एक डिस्कशन याच्यासाठी ठेवले की आठवड्यावरती कन्सेप्ट नीट समजून अभ्यास करून तुमच्या पुढं मी जस्ट एक्सप्लेन करायचा प्रयत्न करेल. आणि मग तुम्हाला मी जी in every discussion I am going to give you reading list, right, reference points in description box. So the reference points, that discussions, that readings you have to do on your own to understand this whole concept. So in this way we are going to learn politics, political theory, political ideologies, political philosophy and political science as such, as a broad concept politics. So yes, पहिल्यांदाच सिरीजचा पहिलाच भाग होता, तर मी जस्ट ठरवलं होतं की तुम्हाला जस्ट प्रस्तावना, ज्या इंट्रोडक्शन ॲज सच एक ओळख करून देऊ या सिरीज विषयी. आणि इन एव्हरी संडे आय विल ट्राय टू पुट आउट न्यू व्हिडिओ ऑन आवर युट्यूब चॅनल इंडियन सीएसएस एक्सप्रेशन्स. सो आय होप this is going to be interesting journey with you all, and for listening me, thank you. We will visit or we will meet on next Sunday. Thank you all.